everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have finally done it. I have finally finished my springcore island in winter. Well done. But today I'm going to show it off to you. I know this is definitely the wrong time of year, but I'm just excited that I finished it and can kind of close the chapter on this book. And maybe you'll get tired of doing a winter island and want to work on something new. So this is Dandelion, and this is a very yellow springcore island, and I'm going to show it to you. So here is the map. As you can see, the dream address is down there if you want to come and visit it for yourself. There is quite a lot of terraforming here. It's got hills mainly. There's a little bit of water as well. Villages wise, I wanted to keep a yellow kind of palette, so I tried to keep as close to that. Henry, maybe a little bit of a outlier there because he's quite green, but either way he's still cute. So we have Fred, Benjamin, Tammy, Maggie, Henry, Eloise, Molly, who is my number one fave. She's not so yellow, but I had to have her. Toby, Goldie, and Marty. I decided to add in some Sanrio ones for this map because I didn't really use them, so I thought, why not? So here is the entrance. As you can see, it's straight away very yellow and kind of green and white, and that's kind of the whole color scheme of this island. There is a little bit of a bridge up there. I just wanted to keep it really close to resident services, and then it kind of flows down into this pond which has two little stepping stones, and then over here is kind of where the main kind of entrance is. As you can see, there's lots of trees, and then over here is this little kind of collection of things, shall we say. It doesn't really have any kind of purpose. I just really like the way that the items look together, and they're all kind of yellow and white, which I thought was nice. There is a little bench over here, and someone's lost some boots very sadly. And then through here is where it leads to resident services, and KK Cider is very kindly serenading everyone right now. Around resident services there is a few little kind of smaller builds. So we got a little picnic area over there, and then around here there is just a little kind of seating area where you can enjoy a scone or two. But there's two ways you can kind of go. You can go up here, or you can go off over here. I think actually we will go this way, and if we head down here is where we see the first villager home, and this is part of my carrot patch whole area, which I thought was a cute little build idea and like a nod to spring. So we did a carrot patch, and then if you come around here it kind of splits over two levels, which I thought was fun. And then we have these little vegetable beds where the carrots are actually planted in the ground, and there's just carrot signage, just so much carrot stuff, and bunnies as well, because bunnies kind of go hand in hand with carrots, don't they? So we had to have bunnies as well, and they're very kind of Eastery, springy. And there's even a carrot cake as well. If you want a carrot cake, then you can have one. And then there is a tiny little baby pond over here with a little picnic area as well, which I just thought was sweet. Lots of flowers everywhere, lots of flowers, wheat fields all mixed in together. There's a little rental kind of bike thing here, which was just purely a space filler. And then background here is it's kind of a greenhouse. I would say it kind of is like half shed, half greenhouse, but this is where we have a little flower farm here. So I didn't want to use in-game flowers because I wanted to use these borders again. So for that I decided to add in the furniture pieces. So we have the lamps and the mum cushions as well, and then this is back here. This was actually a replica of like a very first build that I ever did in Animal Crossing, and kind of like jazzed it up a bit, and I'm quite happy with it. It's not bad, it's not bad. It kind of fits with the whole theme. And then again we have like a fork in a road. We can go two ways. I'm gonna go this way because this kind of is a one-way kind of street, so it leads round to my villager house, my resident rep house. And as you can see, very yellow again. We have like an apiary, a bee section out here, which very yellow. And then we have a little shed workspace area over here. So I'm thinking like spring, you're going to be outside doing lots of gardening and stuff. So I really wanted to incorporate that. And then there's just this little decking area here, which was nice. I really like the colors on the house. Like that vibrant yellow is so pretty. It's almost like mustardy, but not quite, like golden. And then there's no way out there, so you kind of have to loop back round. And we can go down here, which takes us to a little flower van selling flowers. They're 50% off. Maybe they had like end of Valentine's Day sale or something. And then this is the only beach that is actually decorated. So this is the only beach that I decided to do. I could have done all the beaches like this, but I kind of leave them till last and then I kind of forget about them. So I decided not to do the rest of them, but that one's quite cute. And then for the peninsula, we just have this little seating area. Again, very quaint, natural, nothing too over the top there. But I do think my museum is pretty over the top. This has all the flowers. Oh, look at that. A perfectly timed balloon. Wonderful. So this is my museum. I wanted it to be in like a flower field. It is on its own little island out here. And again, very yellow, very white. We have some, oh my god, ignore the pink flower that is poking through. You can't see that. There is some butterflies here. There's bushes. There's mushrooms. I just wanted all of the stuff. So that's what we went for. I do like playing around with museums, and I think this was quite a good way to hide it using the storefronts. As you can see from the distance, you kind of get a nice little view of it, and then the lights in the middle, it worked quite well. And then if I head back up round this way and back down the stairs where we came, we're going to be entering a very Eastery area of the island. This island was done, some of it was done during Easter time, so that's why I was kind of in the mood for giving it lots of nods to Easter. So we have like a little stall over here which has some bunny ears and chocolate. Of course, everyone needs that. The little setup for actually outside Nook's Cranny used lots of the Bunny Day furniture, which is very unlike me. I'm not really a big fan of this furniture, but it kind of worked. And then on the right hand side of Nook's, we have this little like delivery area. So all of the eggs and all of the Eastery goodness are like being unloaded or loaded onto the truck. So it's ready to be like sold or put out on the shop front. And back here is just a little seating area as well, just like a nice little photo area. Molly down there, oh, she looks so cute. Oh, bless her. I love her. And then down here is a little another nod to Easter. This is like egg painting. So we had this whole egg dyeing, egg painting activity set up down here, which is just a bit of fun. It's quite big, but here is the kind of main egg, the winning egg here. So it's like it's featured here. But everything is like painting, got paints and eggs dotted around everywhere. Here's the section where you like boil up the eggs and then they can go off to be painted, which I just thought was cute. And there's lots of tables. I can imagine children, villagers, whatnot, having lots of fun with this. So I always just thought it was a cute idea to do. And then up here, it leads to Able Sisters, which is a pretty standard Able Sisters. I just wanted something quaint, cute, cozy, and that's what we have. There's a little sewing section over here. It's not very big, just to kind of go with it. But there's a lot of foliage and stuff around here. Some hats for sale, some dresses and things. And then that leads us down to this kind of, it is a little bit of a land bridge, which takes us back to another flower kind of farm. This one is just for Cosmos only for sale. And there is a little spa area next to the villager home as well, which I thought was cute. And we have a little picnic area out here as well. I love this path, by the way. It's one of my favorite paths I think I've ever used. I just love the way that it looks. There's another villager home on the lower level here who has some carrot juice and some mushrooms, some muffins for breakfast. Delicious. And then this is just my duck pond area. I could have, if I'd had the spaces, I think I would have liked to use like in-game custom designs as opposed to terraforming, but I think it worked. And there's just ducks everywhere, flowers and whatnot everywhere, just scattered. A little Karopi frog in the center as well. Very cute. And that does lead down to a little outdoor cafe moment, which has like a little bit of a stall feel to it. I just wanted to do something that wasn't a truck. I could have easily just put a truck here and be done with it, but I thought no, let's make a little structure. So that's what that is. I don't think that was supposed to be the sign that was there, but apparently they're selling milk, which kind of makes sense. It could have been a lot worse with that. And then if we head back up around this way, all the way back up, then it kind of does loop around again. So you go around the farm and around up this way. And there is a villager home up here, which we did this on stream and I was like, I really don't know what to do. So we just did like a little kind of kids play park, and there's like a little picnic area here, a little dog kennel, and the villager home is up here. That kind of Japanesey feeling home, but I quite like it, and I like how fun this space feels, so that's good. And then back down here. Oop. And then over to the right down here is where the secret beach is. Love the secret beach. So cute. And it's got some fencing. Nothing too like over the top, but it's just pretty plain, and it's just a fun space to decorate, isn't it? And then this is another villager home. This is Tammy's. So this is kind of like a little elegant moment. I was like, I don't use the chessboard enough, so I decided to go in with that, make her like a little kind of garden area, and use that pergola. Again, an item that I thought I would find myself using lots and lots on this island, but I haven't really, because it's yellow and white and it's gorgeous. It's got flowers on, but well, we haven't used it, but here was a good opportunity to use it. And then Tammy's house, I kind of had the idea that she was like a seamstress, so she's repairing all the clothes, and not for like sale, but just like people can bring her stuff and then kind of she can repair it. So that's why we have this outdoor setup here. It's got kind of different stuff and just filled out the space here really nicely. And then back here, I debated about keeping this, but Zipper, people really don't like Zipper. So we did make Zipper a little bit of a jail cell back here. He kind of has the jail bars. He's got his bucket. He's got some food and a hay bed. And then there's fire around it to make sure he stays in there. I tried to hide it from the trees because this isn't really the vibe that I wanted for my island, but I thought it was fun, so I wanted to keep it. And then you can just watch him and like keep an eye on him, make sure he's in there and not bouncing around on your island, with just a bit of fun. And then if we scoot around, there is another viewpoint, but this time this is for a flower field. I feel like I couldn't do a spring island without having gorgeous yellow and white flowers, so that's what we've done. And we've got some windmills in the background just slowly rotating, which I just think is really beautiful. They make good photo spots as well. And then there's a little mini kind of picnic area here, which has got all my favorite like drop details and things like that, like socks, food, umbrella, hats. I just really love making these. And the blankets, they're so good, so good. Amazing custom designs. And around here we have another villager home up here. Oh, Goldie, she's enjoying that. Before we get to the villager home though, we do have a milk truck, which again, another great filler build. So we have the truck and then a little bit of a stand as well, then lots of bottles and milk chairs around. And then if we lead round, it's just quite a simple villager home up here on the cliff. Somewhere to have some dinner, just relax amongst the flowers. By dinner, the options are cake and some sort of jacket potatoes, so maybe not the best dinner options. Also, I don't know why the bunny is in a puddle. Whoops, but oh well. The bunny can be in the puddle. We're not going to question it. So if we just head back all the way around, and then it kind of loops back round on ourselves to this villager home here, which I think is Henry's, and he just has this little very vibrant and bright yellow setup with a cute little frog here. I just liked it. It was just a cute little kind of section. And the lawnmower, it's an item I never use, so I was quite like, yeah, we'll get this in as well. And then this leads down to another kind of little neighborhood, which is separated by this stream, which I thought was a little bit of fun just to break it off a bit. And we have a cute little yard here with a little table and a barrel. And if we hop over here, this is Molly's house. As you can see, she's loving life down here. I feel like I could have done something better for Molly because I really love her, but it's what it is. It's got a little bit of gardening and whatnot to it. And then round here is Marty's house. And Marty gives me snack vibes. So we gave him a sofa and lots of snacks. And through here is where my campsite is, which is kind of the final build. The campsite is one of my favorite areas, I think, because it just feels really, really bright and kind of colorful and fun. And it has lots of things, lots of elements in here. So we have an outdoor barbecue, we have the campsite, we have lots of tents and seating area, snacks and futons and all that kind of fun stuff, which I just thought was a nice little addition as well. There is, of course, a portaloo. If you've watched my channel for a while, you will know we have an obsession with portaloos. And there is, I think there is a coprolite somewhere for you, Robbie. If you know, you know. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed the island tour. Don't forget you can come and visit it for yourself if you want to have a closer look at anything. Don't forget to like and also subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with another video. Bye bye.